Alright, so we're talking about probability, and specifically we're talking about sample space. Now the important thing to note about sample space is it's a list. And what is it a list of? It's a list of all the things that could possibly happen. Now the best way to show you this is to go through a few examples. So 3 very quick examples here. What is the sample space of tossing a coin? Alright, so the sample space is equal to heads, tails. Note, it's a list. It's a list of the 2 things that can happen when I toss a coin. Similarly, rolling a dice, what is the sample space? Well, it's equal to all the things that can happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And picking a random letter from the alphabet, this would take a while. Sample space is equal to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, all the way up to X, Y, Z. Alright, so the important thing for you to know at the moment is that a sample space is a list. But that's probably not the most important thing that we do with sample space. Finding the size of the sample space is probably our most important thing to do, especially when it comes to calculating probabilities. So, the size of the sample space we can write as n sample space. N just means number, so the number of the sample space, the size of the sample space. So for each of these examples, we'll do the n of the sample space. So this is going to be really straightforward. The size of the sample space for tossing a coin is 1 and 2. The size of the sample space for rolling a dice is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the size of the sample space for picking a random letter from the alphabet is 26. It's very important for you to understand the sample space is a list. It's a list. If anyone ever asks you what the sample space is, you have to give them a list. But if someone asks you what the size of the sample space is, you got to give them a number.